Hi everyone, this is Caitlin with Kait's Collectibles, and the figure I'm going to be reviewing for you today is the Sailor Moon figure from the second series of the Girls Memories Atsumete for Girls series of Sailor Moon, I guess prize figures is what they tend to call them. So the first series of these figures contained there were four different figures in the set. There was a Sailor Moon, Mercury, Mars, and a Luna. This is from the second set, which includes Moon, Jupiter, Venus, and Artemis. These aren't a figure I was going to collect, but the lovely friend that I mentioned before who went to Japan happened to bring this figure back for me, and I was actually really impressed with how cute this figure is in person. I definitely think they rival the petite line of figures. So just to go over the box that she came in, this is how I got her. So I'm not sure with the sticker that's here quite what was under that before. I'm guessing a price tag, but it's got the logo for the Atsumete for Girls and the number 2 here, which highlights this is the second series and that it's Sailor Moon. And there's the Atsumete for Girls. The 20th anniversary logo, like usual, is right down there. And they've also got the Girls Memories logo and the other logos on here, but obviously it's Sailor Moon, despite the fact that it mentions that as well. Now the side of the box also shows the figure that it's Sailor Moon. It has these little perforations. There's a lot of places you can order these figures from online. There were pre-orders of complete sets. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe because it's supposed to be a prize figure, there were some crane games that had them. None that my friend, while she was there, saw. She just bought it right out of the store. But I'm assuming that's what these perforations would be for, is for them to be able to punch in. But I could be totally mistaken on that. On the back here, it highlights which figures are available in this line. So we've got Moon, Jupiter, Venus, and cute little bobble-headed Artemis there as well. One of the things that I thought was quite funny on this packaging as well is you'll notice right here in English, for use as a prize in Japan only. So it should be a prize figure, but lots of places have had them for sale for good reason, because they know fans want to collect them. The other side of the box here has just kind of Sailor Moon's outline, the same perforations, as well as the, I guess, a cell phone scanner code. I haven't bothered to try it to see what it brings up for me. I'm assuming it'll just take you to the Girls Memories website, and it looks like possibly this one was for a preview of what would be the third series of figures. The top of the box is also where you'll find the official sticker, show that it's an official product, and that it's made by Gemma. Now the box itself is really quite pretty, but the packaging was rather unremarkable. There was nothing really keeping the figure safe and secure inside. The assembly on her was pretty minimal. I've already put her together here. So this is the figure there, doing her characteristic "I'll punish you" pose. So the figure itself basically came, at least for me anyway, in one piece. The only thing that was separate were the pieces for the stand. So I'll pull her off and just show, because eventually I'll be doing the petites as well, so to compare the stands is kind of interesting. The base of the stand for her is a clear plastic, flat disc with a little bit of a ridge. And it's a little hard to see with all this detailing here, but there is a bit of a border that goes around it, as well as a little crescent moon right there with a sort of a star look in the center. And then the actual piece that connects to her is really quite simple. One of the problems with the petites was that people had, especially with the first series, a lot of confusion in terms of how to put them together, and people were pretty aggressive with them, and the stands themselves didn't hold up, so there were a lot of stories of people breaking the connecting pieces. With this one, it really fits quite simply into the base. There's nothing to it. And then the Sailor Moon figure herself is really, I think, quite pretty. She's really nicely painted, which I've mentioned before in reviews, but you'll notice that the lines on her are really very clear, like around her glove lines, the little earrings, even the crescent moon on her choker. None of that's bleeding into the other paint. Same with like the Odango shields. They gave them kind of a silver paint on the outside as opposed to the white, but I do like the way it looks because it gives her a little bit of glimmer. I also think her facial expression is really quite cute. She has this cute little chin and a teeny tiny smile. Similarly, you'll be able to see the paint detail here on the boots. Same thing, they did a pretty nice job. Like, there's not a lot of paint bleeding into other colors. The Odangos are a little bit removable. You can take them off, pop them back on. So you can move them around just a little bit on her for a little bit of wiggle if you need to. And same thing, you can see right in the center of her back where the bow is where the little hole is to connect her to the stand. So right in the back there. And because of the way the elbow for her stand is, it's really quite easy to lock her in and then move her around on the stand a little bit if you want to position her, for whatever reason, off to the side. It's easy to move her around. Her head also has a little bit of wiggle to it. Not a whole heck of a lot, but enough that you can give her just a little bit of a tilt if you want to. So all in all, she's a really nice little figure. I wasn't planning on collecting this line of figures, so she's the only one I have at the moment. If I saw a good deal on some of the others, I might consider it, especially now that they've released some of the other characters, like they're doing Black Lady, which I think is kind of cool, and the one for Pluto looks like she's going to be really nice. But I'm going to try and stick to my petites to start with. I was just lucky enough to have a really kind friend bring this one over from Japan for me. So that is the Sailor Moon figure from the Girls Memories Atsumete Series 2 line. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will continue doing reviews for you. Thanks!